Okay, so I want to welcome everybody out today. Hi, I'm Lynn Huber. This is Richard.
Hi.
We have Mark and Lori, and we have Carlene, but she apparently doesn't have her camera on. Today is November 27th, and as you can see, we are on board the Anthem of the Seas. This is the North Star, the most romantic place to be at sunset. This arm comes up way up high over the ship and takes you around the ship for a 360 degree, like you're way up there. And you get to watch the sun come down or up. Pretty exciting, huh?
That's cool.
Oh, and there's Rick.
Hi, Rick.
Driving his truck.
Hey, Rick. Hi, Rick.
Oh, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Let me tell you something about Rick. We all met him yesterday. We told him to get his butt in gear and sign somebody up.
Yeah.
And he did.
He went home last night and they signed somebody up.
What can I say
And he
about
got another lead today, too, so good for you.
Good job. And after he signed somebody up, he got a lead. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Actually, we'll give the credit to Tina.
You guys scared the hell out of me.
What?
Oh, you guys scared the hell out of me last night. I was like, oh, no, I better get somebody.
Well, let me go boo again then.
All right, well, let me get my screen. Let's get this going because we are recording.
Yes.
So we'll share the screen. Okay, so you can see my presentation now, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. We'll start it from the beginning. So, like I said, today is November 27th, our Cruise Like a Boss meeting. I'm not sure what number it is. It's like 16 or something.
16 or 17? I don't know.
Something like that. I should know because I log it every week. But anyway, so welcome everybody today. We're like halfway through this incentive and it's getting exciting. So it's time to kick it into gear. So we'll let Richard tell you a little bit about it and what you have to do.
Well, this is Cruise Like a Boss. It's an all-inclusive cruise to Bermuda. Block off your calendars, April 28th to May 3rd of next year, 2018. And this incentive goes from Campaign 20. We've been going for 4 or 5 weeks now, and it goes through Campaign 6 of 2018. So we're almost at the halfway point.
4 or 5 weeks?
Well, campaigns.
20s.
4 or 5 campaigns. Well, you know what I mean.
I think we're in our 7th campaign.
We put mistakes in here so you can correct them.
All right. So what do you have to do to get on this ship?
Well, first of all, whether or not you've been naughty or nice, it doesn't matter. Santa's coming, ho, ho, ho. But even if you've been naughty or nice, it doesn't matter because today it's raining outside, but I can see the sun from my cabin. Well, actually, I'm not going to have one of these portholes because I'm going to be up on one of those decks where you have that private balcony. I love those balcony rooms. Anyway, to get on the ship, the first thing, you can earn 100 points when you get personal sales of $300 to $499. Every time you reach that in the campaign, you get 100 points. If your sales are over $500 in the campaign, you earn 200 points. Now, if you get a recruit from an Avon source, such as Alma, and then your qualified recruit places their first or second order of $150 and pays for it, you earn 150 points. Now, if you get a personal source, you get a personal recruit, somebody you know or you run into when you're out recruiting, and they place their first or second order and pay for the $150, then you earn 300 points on that. Number 5 is really cool because each time they place an additional $150 order, you earn 100 points. And that's every single campaign. So, we have, like 6 or 8 campaigns left, so you can get 600 to 800 points for each recruit that places their first, second order and then starts placing $150 orders each campaign after that. Now, if you get a title promotion, ambassador above, you earn 1,000 points. And then if you mentor somebody to promote up, you earn 500 points. So that's how you get the points.
Wow.
Piece of cake. Doesn't matter whether you're naughty or nice. Just do the work. You do, you get. And also while you're doing and getting to get on the cruise, you earn these additional points. When you hit 1,500 points, you earn the Avon Beauty Case. That's a $30 value. The second thing you can earn is at 3,000 points, you earn the Avon tote, which is a $75 value. You get up to 4,500 points, you earn that Avon carry-on suitcase, and everybody has to put their own name on that, because I can imagine we'll have 6,000 of these suitcases, and we'll end up with the wrong ones in the room. And then when you get to 7,000 points, you earn a trip for one, and 11,000 points is a trip for two. So you can get both of you going on a cruise. That'll be fun. And so you can both be up in the sky lab up there, whatever it's called.
You're going to be romantic. You want both of you there, right?
Yeah, that would help. Yeah, and I'd hate to see Lynn be at home and I'd have to video it to her or something. What I was doing up there.
We're not going for the 7,000 points. I don't think anybody should. Actually, we need to go full bore against the wall for 11,000 points.
Hey, how can you get 11,000 points?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
I don't know, but don't get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Because don't be naughty or nice. Don't get left behind because you want to be on the cruise. Have fun, fun, fun.
Woohoo. Okay, so this is your tracking. See, as you can see, I only have 200 points, but I'm getting started. This is in Vibe. You can see this in Vibe. If you don't have access to Vibe, you can go to Sales Leadership, Leadership Incentives, and under Cruise Like a Boss, click on Get Details, and then scroll down and you'll see your tracking. So, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so I hope that you can hear me okay. But we are going to do the tracking sheet. This is also, you'll find this in our Cruise Like a Boss group, and you can download it. It's both available as a PDF or an Excel spreadsheet. And I played with some numbers in here as though you were just getting started in Campaign 26. Now, I know that a lot of you, even if you haven't signed anybody up yet, you probably have 1,000 points already just from your orders. I know I have quite a few people on my team that have 800, 1,000, 1,200 points just from their orders. So keep in mind, if you're not a brand new rep, you probably already have points. So this is on top of that. If you're a brand new rep, you still can get started in Campaign 26 and you can still make it. So let's say that in Campaign 26, you have a $500 order. It's Christmas, by the way. And you know what? Because we're halfway through, you're going to have to start hoofing it. We're going to have to get busy. And we need to really get busy and start sponsoring people. So I figured that you did 3 personal recruits in Campaign 26.
Yeah.
And then if those 3 people each place $150 order like 4 more times out of the 6 more times that are available, they would get promoted and get 1,000 points. So keep it up. Campaign 1, 200 points. Now if you get 3 Alma recruits, do I need to mute somebody?
I don't know who that is. Is it Rick?
Oh, okay.
No.
Let's see. Let's see if that helps.
There we go.
Okay. So Campaign 1, we get 3 Alma recruits because now that you qualify for them, and that gives you 450 points. And if they each do their second order, I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. We'll unmute you when we need to. I don't know where the noise is coming from. Sorry. Okay, so if they get their second, third, fourth, fifth orders, if they at least do 3 more, that's 300 each time, and then you've got 6 people. So now you can promote again to Silver Ambassador and get another 1,000 points. You keep going. Campaign 2, 3 more Alma recruits. As you can see, you need a lot more recruits now because you didn't start in the beginning. Those of you that started in the beginning are in really good shape. So same thing, keep going, keep going. I put us in Campaign 4, 5, and 6 with just a $300 order. Now, depending on when you come in, that might have to be $500. And you know, some of you may have seen, you probably can't see this, but Avon just launched a brand new incentive today called Shake Up Your Sales, which is in Campaigns 1 through 5, and it has to do with the Spira. So that's going to help us get our orders up. That's pretty exciting. We'll go into that in more detail next week. But so anyway, this is totally doable. Starting today at Campaign 26, I just got started, and I have 11,100 points. So I know you can do this. So you can do it. Yes, you can do it. So there's lots of ways to earn points, as you saw. You know, you can promote, you can help your team members promote, but bottom line is you're going to need to sell more than 300 and better yet 500 per campaign, and you're going to invite people to join your team. And the longer you waited to get started, the more people you're going to need to invite to your team. So I'm going to talk about why you want to earn this cruise to Bermuda. As you can see, this is probably Mark because he doesn't have his toenails painted. Maybe we'll be able to get Mark to paint his toenails before we leave. But right now, he's just relaxing on the ship. So, why do we want to go on this cruise? Well, Avon trips are a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I think I'm going to unmute Mark just because, in case they want to talk. But Avon trips are simply a once-in-a-lifetime experience. If you've ever earned an Avon trip, you know that you never want to miss another one. I can't even tell you. I mean, they treat you like royalty. They go all out. Everything is first class, and it's just amazing the way you're treated. So you've got to set your goals and experience it for yourself, because unless you've been, you don't know what you're missing. So why would you want to go? Number one, the Avon community. Our community is filled with warm, ambitious, and welcoming beauty bosses. Many of our top earning representatives are going to be on those trips, and it's the perfect place to make new friends and spend quality time with longtime friends and share success tips. I've been on, I can't even tell you how many. I haven't counted them. I've been on a lot of Avon trips, and I've made a lot of friends. And it's a little bit like, if you remember that show, those of you that are old, Hal and Alda in same time next year. But it's what it is we meet up. I mean, all my friends, I see them every time we go to an Avon event. We hook back up, and it's like we've been together. Well, of course, we're on Facebook all year, but there's some amazing, amazing people in our Avon community, and you want to be a part of it. Trust me, you do. Number two, fun. Check out how much fun our beauty bosses had in the Bahamas at the Vacation Like a Boss incentive. I mean, look at these pictures. These guys were having a blast. And like I said, all paid for by Avon.
Yeah, it was fun there.
Yeah, it was. All expenses paid. The Cruise Like a Boss trip includes round-trip airfare, 5-night accommodations, all the food and drinks you can imagine, not counting alcohol. You might get some alcohol, but that's not included. Plus, there's tons of entertainment, Avon events, and much more. I mean, how often do we get to go on a cruise, all expenses paid?
Look at that. There, right in the middle there, that picture. There's our globe.
Oh, yeah, there's that thing right there.
Hey,
the
there
North
it is.
Star.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Look at that.
Look at that.
Right there on the ship.
Can you see me in it?
Number 4, the experience. So, Experience Bermuda like a beauty boss. The Anthem of the Seas cruise ship is filled with tons of activities that are going to keep you busy morning till night. Aboard, you can partake in indoor skydiving. Woo, skydiving.
Yeah.
You can enjoy a drink made by a robot. I know that's where Rick will be. You can relax by the pool. You can partake in a silent disco party. I'm not sure what that means. You can watch live plays, roller skate, all kinds of things. And like I've mentioned before, my favorite thing on the cruise ship, actually, well, there's so many things, but I love coming back together every night for dinner. And it's like a 2-hour event, like a 6-course meal. And you have all your friends around you, and you're talking and kind of coming back together after you've been running around all day. And then you go to a show, like a Broadway show. And I love that. I just love it. All right, moving on. Number 5, award-winning cruise ship. So we're going to be on the high seas in the award-winning cruise ship, the Anthem of the Seas. It has already received several accolades: the tallest observation deck on a ship in 2016, the best new ship in 2016, and the #1 large ship cruise best for families in 2015. So why would you not want to be there? Oh, and did I say we make friends and have fun? You're sounding like me, Mark.
Sorry.
Look at these pictures, you guys. Don't you want to be in these pictures after our trip?
Everybody's got a big smile on their face, don't they? Every one of them.
Nobody's hating it. Okay, so bottom line, it's going to take deliberate effort to be on this ship. It's not going to happen by itself. It's not going to happen by accident. You can't just wish it. You're going to have to take action. You're going to need to follow a systematic, intentional plan if you want to be on that cruise ship and dipping your toes in the sand in Bermuda, all paid for by Avon. So have you got your plan? Let's get going and let's talk about that. So I'm going to let Mark and Lori talk a little bit.
Thanks, Lynn. Let's go to the next slide. So Lynn says this all the time. So I just titled my slides this time, Not the Time to Quit. So it's still not too late. Like Lynn was saying, 6 campaigns are gone. We're in campaign 26 now. So the first 6 campaigns are behind us, and there's 7 campaigns to go. But that's 7 campaigns worth of opportunity for you to make it. So there's still time. There's still time, as Lynn illustrated. Even if you're brand new, there's still time. But if maybe your points aren't where you think you need to be, there's still time to get there. One of the best ways is to ensure you're going to get there is those personal sales. You've just got to make $500 per campaign to get those additional 100 points. So it's 200 points for personal sales over 500 and only 100 for under 499. So you've just got to hit that target. And of course, like Lynn said, you've got to recruit. You've got to get more people on your team. So think about it. Is now the time to revisit with some of the people who previously said, not really, I'm not interested? Are there any of your customers? Have you gone back to your customer base if you're a long-time Avon rep and asked, hey, have you ever thought about selling Avon? Are you talking to new people? That's one of the best ways to get new recruits is to talk to new people, doing events. We've got a couple coming up in the next few weeks. We're going to really work hard on recruiting. And then are you following up with all of your leads? It's great to have leads, but sometimes they'll say they're interested and want to talk to you, and if you don't reach back out to them, they just somehow fade away. So it's really important to make sure that you're doing that follow-up as well.
And that's reach back out to them over and over again.
That's right.
Okay, so moving on.
Let's go to the next one, yeah. So here's a couple ways, a couple things we put together. If you're on your way but you're not quite there, let's say you need about 4,150 points to make it to your goal. Well, if you're selling that $500 per campaign from 26 through 6, there's 1,400 points right off the bat. So you do that part, that's 1,400 points. That's a good chunk of that 4,000 you're going to need. In that same time period, if you can get four more personal recruits, you've probably already got some if you're up to this level of points and you only need 4,000, but you need 4 more recruits at 1,200 points. And then from campaign 26 through 6, only 16 additional orders of $100. So there's 4, if those 4, of $150, right. If those 4 each place 4 orders between 6 and 26, you'll get that 1,600 points. And there you go. You've made it. You made 4,200 points. So certainly not easy, but certainly within the realm of possibilities.
Oh, that's still doable.
I'm sorry?
That's still doable.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now, well, let's say you need 8,000 points to make it. Now, that sounds like a lot, almost double what you need, what the first one was. But again, if you break it down into pieces, you'll see that it's possible. There's those personal orders for 200 points each. There's 1,400 points. Now you got to double those recruits because it's double the number of points you need. So you got to get eight recruits. That's 2,400 points. We're throwing in there 4 Alma recruits. Hopefully, if you've been working your leads and you've been getting recruits, you can get on Alma and start getting some leads from Alma. There's 600 points. I didn't put a lot of stock in that one because right now the leads aren't that great, but they're there still, and we're still working them. And then you've got that many. You've got 8 people, 37 orders. That's really only about three orders per person if you get 8 recruits. What's that?
It's 12 recruits.
It's
8,
a total of 12 recruits, but I'm talking about the 8 personal.
Okay.
So if those are personal, each place 3 orders. That's 30. That's 32 additional orders, and you've already recruited some. You're on your way. There's 3,700 points. Bam, you've made it. 8,100. Again, yes, it's a lot of work, but it's certainly not impossible. It's still within the realm of possibility.
It's going to take commitment, and you're going to have to put your head down, and you're going to have to be serious.
Yep, it's time. It's definitely time to work. And you can see a major point, a crucial point in both of these scenarios is that very first line, getting your personal orders at $500. So I'm going to let Lori talk about that on the next slide.
Okay, so your personal sales. really, you need to put less than $500 out of your mind.
Yes.
And I'm sure some of you are thinking, oh, well, campaign one's coming and people don't order. But Avon, we are launching Aspira. So we have a brand new opportunity that's going to help us to build $500 orders and earn those points. So you need to earn the points yourself. You need to sell $500 and set the example for your new recruits that you're bringing into the business. We're finishing up the holiday season strong. So your customers are buying, especially now it's Black Friday. So, after Black Friday, make sure that they buy from you. They're already in the buying mood. So be sure to follow up with every single customer. Follow-up is the key. Calling them, emailing, texting, do all three. People are busy this time of the year. And then upsell. If someone calls and orders a mascara, do take a look at what they're buying and suggest complementary products like eyeliner, or if they're ordering a lipstick, a lip liner. But don't just settle for that one $5.99 item. That will not get you to a $50 order. And be sure to show what? The A box.
Yay!
Because that's really been a great selling feature. And again, 10 customers at $50 gives you a $500 order, and there's your 200 points. So, we've been pounding on this the entire time, and we have some new things coming in the new year, but continue on. Even if you have a few A boxes laying around into the new year, use those to build your orders to your customers so that you can get to a $50 order.
Plus Avon we have that Cyber Monday sale going on through Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And what is it, a $67 order? A customer gets to pick an A box for free.
Yeah. So, there's all kinds of opportunities and offers, but they're not going to happen by themselves. You can't just assume that everyone's going to read everything that is put out there. It's up to you to remind your customers and continue to let them know, hey, it's Cyber Monday today and it's going till this day. So be sure to continually remind via social media, text, calls, all the forms of communication to get that order.
Yeah, it's just not about reminding them. It's making sure they are aware of the opportunity that they have to save a few bucks on their Christmas shopping. It's a great thing.
And you're absolutely right, Mark. It's you're doing them a favor. You're helping them out because you're offering them a way that they can save money, like get the free A box. That's a free gift for somebody.
Well, and you know what else too, Lynn, and everyone on the call, you are also providing a service. They don't have to go fight any lines anywhere. They simply call, text, or email you their order. You put it in, or they order right from your website, whatever they choose, and it's done. It either arrives at their front door or you're going to deliver it to their front door. So it's a win-win for that customer.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yep. So get to work, get your orders to $500, and we'll see you on that cruise.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you. So you do still have time. The incentive runs for 13 campaigns, campaign 20 through 6, and we're just, like Mark said, we're just finishing the 6th campaign. Well, actually, 26. We're in the 7th, right? If you haven't started yet, though, you can't wait around any longer because you're going to make yourself really short. You need to get started now, so do it now. If you're one of those people that only have sales up to this point and haven't recruited anybody, you really need to kick it into gear because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be. But, you do still have plenty of time to turn it around and get your momentum going. So don't panic yet. There may come a point when it's mathematically impossible to earn enough points, but we're not there yet. We still have half of the incentive to go.
Yep.
So we're in the holiday season, the best time of the year to grow your sales and grow our teams. Now's the time to prospect for new customers who will fall in love with the wonderful holiday items Avon is providing for us. Have you guys seen what's in the Living magazine and what's in the Ultimate Gift Guide? We have all kinds of amazing things in there. So now is also the best time of year to find new team members who want to save 40% on their own holiday shopping and also who might want to earn 40% on their holiday sales. With the Kickstart program, that gets them all the way through the holidays at 40% earnings, even on items that we only get 20 or 25% on. Excuse me. So your to-do list, set your goals, take massive action, monitor your course and correct as needed, stay focused and determined. That's really important. You got to stay on it and enjoy the journey and never give up. And most important activities, Mark.
My favorite one is follow up, follow up, follow up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You got to take action so you have someone to follow up with. And you don't ever want to quit, but that follow-up should be in big, bold letters because it's the most important thing. You want to talk to more people. You want to follow up with every brochure you give out. You want to follow up with every person who says they might be interested in selling Avon, even if it's just a personal shopper. Follow up with them. And you want to follow up with your new team members to make sure they get their orders in on time. And they, you're helping them anyway with their Kickstart bonus and all of that. So it's still a win-win. You're helping them and you're also helping them make money, which is what they started for, right? Okay, our next meeting is going to be next Monday, December 4th. I can't believe it's December already. 3 o'clock Mountain. So that's 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Eastern. So we have Q&A. Let me unmute everybody. Okay, everybody is unmuted. Do we have any questions or comments or anything that you guys want to say?
We answered every question.
I think it's important to point out that you said we're halfway through the incentive period, and we know that there are people out there who have already earned the cruise. So they earned it in half the time, which you certainly can too.
Wow, that is,
No reason to
thank you, Mark. That is really a great something to put out there because if they did it in half the time, then anybody else can.
Absolutely.
I know there were a couple that did it in 4 campaigns. So it's totally doable if you put your nose to the grindstone and you make it happen. Okay. Any other questions? I think we've done like 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and call it then. Thank you all for being here. Let me stop the recording.
Take care, everybody.
Well, I'm not gone yet.
Rick is waving.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Where's the recording?